Hi, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with a reading for the sign of Capricorn, September 2017. Normally this would be a one-card reading, but two came out for you, Capricorn, so I'm going to go ahead and read both of them. And what I do is I take one card and I read it different ways. And since you have two, we're going to go ahead and read them that way. So Capricorn, the Ace of Swords is an air sign. So Gemini, Capricorn, or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I don't know why I said Gemini, Capricorn. So either you have those traits or someone in your circle is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Because Swords is an air sign, and that's why I'm saying it. And the Ace of Swords can indicate a new beginning of some sort in your life, possibly in several formats. Sometimes this is a new beginning that started by a separation of some kind from a relationship or a job situation. Know that as anxiety produces such a new beginning, can sometimes be that underneath it all is good, beneficial energy that is getting you where you want to go and where you need to be. Okay, so this is a new beginning for some of you Capricorns out there, in a relationship, in a partnership, in a business, in a work environment. So there had been a separation in order for a beginning to happen, and this is a good beginning for you, Capricorn. Okay, now I'm going to read it as a general, and the sword calls upon and says not to be afraid, to take that leap if it's in your best interest. Be brave, as an old saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. You have a good idea already of what must be done. The hard part is doing it, getting it started. So just do it. Just kind of like go into it. Don't even think about it. The more you think about it, the more fear steps in. Don't let that happen. So as far as work, this can mean that you will try a different tactic at work, or even choose to leave a job that you are currently in because it's dissatisfying you. And for some of you Capricorns, I feel like you're just bored, you're stagnant at your job. And for some of you, I feel like there's frustration. And it could be due to the boredom of doing the same thing over and over again. If you're committed to staying where you are, you may have some good ideas of how to make it better. New policies and procedures I could see to make life easier for you at work and to improve, bottom line. Don't hesitate to speak your voice. Amazing things can happen and can be done. You ultimately get the credit for anything good that you bring to the table. Okay, so make sure that if it's at work and you speak up, you're definitely going to be noticed and you're definitely going to be given that credit. So as far as love, in terms of love, the ace means that you already started something new or going to start something new. If you're currently in a committed relationship, it indicates that there's something about the relationship that you choose to put to a stop, whatever that may be. Don't hesitate to speak your mind though, Capricorn. If something in that relationship, in your current relationship, is hurtful and bad for you, then definitely speak your mind. And you lose your partner because you say so. You haven't really lost them, but you're being guided toward a relationship that is better for you. So tell the truth, however it is that you may feel. Remember, this isn't going to resonate for everybody. As far as finances, I see an Ace of Swords calls us to know enough is enough. Now is not the time to take chances with your money. Capricorn, don't invest in anything that you can't afford or cannot afford to lose. You may be approached for a loan. Somebody may come to you and ask you to lend them some money. As much as it pains you, it may be in your best interest not to lend that person the money if they ask for it, because you don't know when you'll be repaid. I don't see that you're going to be repaid if you lend it out. If your significant other or boyfriend, girlfriend ask you for money, that may destroy your relationship, because you may tell them no and they may feel like you're not there for them, but that is not the case. Only lend the money if you're willing to take a chance. Okay. As far as health, you are finally thinking about all the bad habits you have and wanting to stop that. And that can be, you know, anything, you know, food, alcohol consumption, anything. It can be anything. But you're thinking of, I want to stop this because I want to live healthy. I don't want to have health issues. Um, you're finally going to start something good for yourself as far as health. I do see that. I feel some of you are going to exercise. As far as spirituality, you may finally let go of belief system which actually hasn't worked for you at all. But don't beat yourself up for it. You know, you've been holding some viewpoints and beliefs that you shouldn't have. Everyone makes mistakes and gets the hold of the wrong end of the stick from time to time, and that doesn't make it that you know, it's not because you don't believe or have faith. It's just that happens. It's part of life, right? So I feel like for some of you, you find some spiritual truths that hold more promise for you and which are beneficial, and you feel like you want to talk to others about it, you know, but you're curious as to what they believe in and how it works for them, because you kind of don't see, you see them happy and smiling even through tough times, and so you're saying, well, if what works for them, since they always have a smile on their face and they're so positive, maybe that will work for me. And that's what you're thinking and you're wanting to know more about, and that's what I'm seeing here. And with the Three of Wands being here, with the Three of Wands, I see you looking out, see how it's, you know, with the Ace of Swords, you're curious about others, people's beliefs and how it keeps them going, and so you're looking out and you're wondering about that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Definitely nothing wrong with, you know, looking out and seeing how it works for them. And the Three of Wands, we're going on to the Three of Wands now. Three of Wands, your finances are going to start to look better. In fact, it can be the month that you know, your ship comes in for you. You know, you're likely to feel strong and good. You may finally experience some important success after been through so much difficulty. And I can see that with the Ace of Swords, with you thinking about what hasn't worked for you and how you want to know, you know, as far as spirituality and the faith, you're curious of how it works for others, because it really, you know, what you were believing in wasn't working for you, if that makes any sense. So with the Three of Wands being there, you're like, well, I've gone through so much. Why have I gone through so much? Why did I get the bad end of the stick? You know, why hasn't it turned around for me? But with the Three of Wands being there, I see your ship coming in, and I see that it's going to be turning around for you soon. As far as in the general, extremely positive way. With, you know, if you don't work outside the home, it means that your efforts are seen, appreciated, and are well respected. So give yourself some credit for working, you know, hard at work and doing all that you do. It tells, you know, Three of Wands tells us to have a lot of that you have a lot to be proud of regarding your work performance. Even if you haven't quite seen the reward you know, that you would expect, you will. You're looking for work, you will. If you're looking for work, you will still find that position that is going to be better for you, because I see for some of you, you're bored with your current position. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to find something better than you had expected. But you need to hold your head up high and know that you have a lot to bring to the table, okay? As far as love, your romantic relationships are likely going well if you're in a relationship. But it's only if your partner is willing to treat you equally. Like, I feel like for some of you, they don't treat you equally or give you the same respect that you give them. If you recently met someone, know that you are held in a very highly regard by that person. if you're not in a relationship, allow some time for yourself, is what I'm getting with the Three of Wands. As far as finances, things are going to be looking up for you financially. You work hard. The rewards are in progress, but you don't see the evidence, but you will see it soon. But don't overextend yourself financially. Put away some money, for a rainy day. As far as health, everything looks good. Spirituality, you have at least somewhat mature from that. You're sensible. Even if you don't know it, you have grown a lot spiritually. Your viewpoints is going to change, and you're going to notice that. But don't be afraid of the change or the new information that you receive or feel in that transformation, Capricorn. Okay, so that is all I have with the two cards here, Ace of Swords and Three of Wands. Overall, pretty good. New beginnings, financially good, new jobs, a different position. It's really good reading for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoy it. For those of you that have been affected by Hurricane Harvey, or have loved ones or friends that are affected by that, my sympathy goes out to you, and my prayers are there for you, and I hope that they get the help that they need soon. And again, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you want a personal reading, my email information is listed below. If you want a sample reading of what I did throughout the month of August, you can purchase that on Gumroad for $5. And again, it would just be a sample of what the readings I did on YouTube for the month of August. That's what it'll be. If you want a full reading, then you can just email me and let me know which reading you would like, and I will give you a price. Thank you.